which we got the Six of Wands. And so this is a month of victory, a month of celebration. I feel like there's a lot of accomplishment. So whatever was going on in February could relate to this, and now you are being rewarded for all your hard work. Or it could just be something that was leading up to this moment, or just something out of the blue completely. Either way, March looks like a really, really good month for you guys. There's a lot to celebrate. There's a lot to be thankful and grateful for. There's a lot of being acknowledged. So it might be related to Jupiter or to Leo. So I would look at where Leo is in your birth chart and also where Jupiter is placed. So I feel like the reward and the acknowledgement can come from those two, from Jupiter and from Leo. Or if you have Jupiter and Leo, then all the better. You know, it could be acknowledgement on a grand scale, because we are dealing with Jupiter and we are dealing with Leo, and so Leo tends to stand out and be the center of attention, and Jupiter expands everything, and it also just multiplies. It makes things like really like dramatic, or it could also make things appear bigger than they seem, because Jupiter does also rule Pisces. So Pisces is a bit dreamy and elusive and just kind of like spiritual and out of this world, and so things could be blown out of proportion. But overall, I feel like the reward is well earned and worth it, regardless of how it's going to look. You might also be thinking about what to do next, what to do moving forward. I feel like you're just going to be in a really good place where you're going to be very inspired. And it could have a lot to do with the people around you that are inspiring you or even encouraging you. I feel like you can also just receive a lot of inspiration from other people, and especially from people who seem like they're at a distance, or people who you don't know. So let's say maybe someone you follow on social media and they're really inspiring to you in some way. I feel like you could study them and kind of just observe what they're doing and maybe kind of mimic or copy what they're doing, but in your own way, of course. So, I mean, that's essentially what inspiration is. It's, you know, you're inspired to act a certain way and to do certain things, and usually you're copying something from that inspiration that you received. Yeah, I guess that could also be a Leo trait too, because Leo does like to copy, or they like to, it's not like they like to copy per se, they like to mimic characters. So they see a character on the screen, like a movie they're watching, and they do something, they like to get up and like do what they just did, okay? And so it could be like that, where you're just like, you're learning how to act a certain way, or you're learning how to present yourself. So this could have a lot to do with social media in general, and like your social media presence. Of course, this isn't going to apply to everybody, but some people here, I feel like you could really benefit from just kind of like not necessarily doing what everyone else is doing, you know, like not doing all the trends that you see on social media, but just kind of like the marketing of it, like kind of just like, this is how it's done, okay? So I can give an example. If you're like an artist or a musician, one thing I notice artists do when they drop a song is they'll make a quick video on their phone singing or rapping a verse, or you know, they're lip syncing essentially, and you know, like do all this kind of movement and stuff, and then post it, and like it's content, right? And so, you know, it's like, you know, that concept is really simple. Like, you just say a verse real quick and post it, but how you go about doing it, I think, is everything. And so, you know, like, you're copying other people by doing what they just did. They spit a verse and posted it, but you're doing it in your way. So I think that's what I was trying to get at when it comes to, like, you're not really doing what everyone else is doing, but you're kind of just doing I don't know, like I can't think of like a word or a way to say it. You're kind of just following the script, I guess you could say. Like there's only so many stories, like certain stories you could write. Like there's, you know, good guy, a bad guy, and then the ending. Like there's only so many ways you can go about doing that, and you just change up like the characters in the scenario, whatnot. So anyways, I think you get what I'm trying to say. So that's what I got for March.